Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's Procrasticast. Last week was the Star Wars celebration, and Jerod was there. What happened? Hello. Hey, guys. This week's Procrasticast is brought to you by Alex at AlexH at AlexH on Twitter.
I'm Jerod at AlphaDude21 on Twitter.
So last week was the Star Wars celebration.
Yeah, it was a 4-day Star Wars.
It was 4 days.
4 days, yeah, 4-day thing in Anaheim, California.
Okay. What is the Star Wars celebration?
Star Wars celebration is literally like what it sounds like. It's like a lot of like fans, actors, industry, all there to celebrate Star Wars. It was super fun.
Like is it a con?
It is a convention. It's basically the annual Star Wars convention.
Cool.
They do it different states, countries. Next year is going to be in London in 2016.
And they haven't, from what I heard or from what you told me, they didn't have it for the last couple of years.
I think so. That's what it sounds like. This was Celebration 8 or 9.
Okay.
First one was in 99, 97.
Okay.
A long time ago. So it's hasn't been an annual thing, but it sounds like Disney is going to make it an annual thing, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was what it sounds like. I mean, it
was right across the street from Disneyland.
Yeah, it's right across the street from Disneyland.
Very cool.
And like they showed some cool things. Lots of all the actors were there. Signing, doing panels.
The actors for what?
For Star Wars.
Episode 7. The Force Awakens.
The actors from the original trilogy were there that are going to be in 7.
All right, so
and Ray Park was there. I saw him do a backflip.
Ray Park was there.
Yeah.
Doing backflips.
Darth Maul, if you didn't know that.
So, it's a big event because I saw a lot of stuff. Those 4 days were my entire Twitter timeline. It was all Star Wars. All Star Wars celebration. Around that time, as far as the newest trailer for the movie came out, what happened? So
there were three big things that happened that are Star Wars related.
Yeah.
Day one, J.J. Abrams actually started out the convention with the trailer. So he had a panel, the very first panel, like the opening celebration, he was there.
Okay.
And he revealed the trailer, and at the same time it went up online. So
everybody saw it.
Got to see it, except for me. I did not see it. I have not seen it yet.
Yeah.
I'm keeping blind on the movie because I'm very excited for it, and I just kind of want to go in knowing as little as I can. I did see the original teaser trailer with Jakku, Planet Jakku, I believe is where they are at with the destruction on the desert planet.
Yeah.
So that was day one, which was a big deal. Twitter blew up from that.
And I'll tell you, I did see, as Jerod mentioned, I did see the trailer. I really wish you'd see the trailer. I mean, we can do a little reaction to it.
Maybe. We'll see.
But oh my God, the ending to that trailer, I screamed. And I was at work when I saw the trailer. I can only imagine what it was like watching it after being revealed by the director himself, at a convention with, in a huge room.
Thousands of
Star Wars diehards.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Everyone there was crazy about it.
My girlfriend saw it, and she said she almost cried when she's at the end of that.
I've heard that reaction.
It just got me super giddy. I'm super excited for the movie, and I really, I've talked to some friends. I hope it's good, and I have friends that will not accept the fact. Will not accept the fact if it is not a good movie, it's going to be good for them.
Well, see, that's my fear for that movie is that's how a lot of Star Wars fans went into Episode 1.
Yes.
And they loved it for months. And
until
then they kept watching it, and they were like,
God,
that wasn't a good movie.
Jar.
It was not a good movie.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be that.
No, I don't. I don't think it will be that.
There's a lot of hype behind this because they're doing it right so far. It's like they got good writers, they got all the actors back.
Yeah,
they're changing it up.
Yeah,
like they got rid of the canon to make it right with Disney.
Yeah,
and they're doing it
as much as you can say whatever you want about Disney, but I'm really happy that they took the franchise. Mm-hmm. Because I mean, there's so many ways that they can take this and build it or spoof it into one of their other many franchises. Marvel being one of them. Mm-hmm. I definitely see there being some kind of Disney Infinity thing later where they have Star Wars
characters.
Yeah, but yeah, say what you want. I'm really excited for what they do with this because I mean, lately Disney's been doing some great.
I mean, they've done great things with Marvel.
Yeah, they've really turned their superhero movie genre around.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Age of Ultron is also another movie that I have not seen any trailers for. I
me
actually
neither.
ran out of the hotel room because a trailer came on the TV for Age of Ultron. My girlfriend was watching it, and I just left.
Yeah.
So I'm doing the same thing for those movies. Yeah. So I'm excited. But that was the big key point of day one.
Yeah.
Day two was my favorite day. Day two at 10 o'clock when the convention opened, there's another panel for Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah.
Couldn't get into the panel because so many people were in line for this.
Yeah.
From way early on in the morning, so many people were in line.
As I can imagine.
Biggest convention room, biggest conference hall there was full before I could get in, so I couldn't see it.
Yeah.
But Star Wars Battlefront.
But you have seen the trailer for it.
I have seen the trailer for it.
Yeah.
I did go and wait 5 hours in line to go into this really cool room that was set up like when they're doing the prepping with Luke for how to attack the Death Star. The like little battle room.
Yeah.
It was just like that. And you were standing around this area, and then they show you the trailer. And this really cool... the audio was set up in the... I'm forgetting the name of the...
it was... I don't know, but...
Atmos.
Oh, okay.
Atmos Theater set up.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, yeah.
This is going to be the first game with Atmos Theater support, too, which is really cool. But so you're in this room with 40 people, maybe, after waiting in this crazy long line, and one of the
5
guys...
hours? Really? 5 4
Yeah.
Jesus.
4 or 5 hours. It was really long time. Worth it. Worth every second of it. So it was about a 20-minute thing. We got to watch the trailer. Talked about a little bit about it. A couple people asked some questions. There's no single player in this game, which is a little disappointing, but it's okay for a Battlefront game.
Yeah, no, I mean, I loved it. It was one of like the. It was one of. I wouldn't say it was like one of the. Actually, yeah, it was one of the first games that did multiplayer the way it did. You know what I mean? Because that was when they were starting to come out with like SOCOM and those kind of games. And I think it was like PlayStation really started that until like Xbox came along.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't tell you how excited I am for this game. When is it coming out? It's coming out in November.
November 17th. Yeah. So the cool thing after we saw the trailer and a couple questions is we got to see gameplay footage. Unshown. Won't be shown gameplay footage. It was just for the convention. There will be gameplay at some point, but it was basically gameplay of a lot of the stuff that was happening in the trailer. But you were seeing people play it. You saw their names over their heads on both sides.
Yeah.
And the gameplay is the perfect blend of the original Battlefront games. And Battlefield.
Okay. That's awesome.
So I was so blown away.
So is that they have like big landscapes and
so this was on Endor, so it wasn't necessarily the most wide open, but it made sense why it wasn't wide open. There were long areas where you could see way down. You see an AT-AT come up that gets taken out by a airstrike, just like in the trailer, and like people are using the jump packs and launching rockets while they're in the air. The Darth Vader scene was really cool because you actually are going into a bunker. And Darth Vader is down there waiting for you. And you die, obviously, because it's Darth Vader.
Can't be that mad. Can't be mad.
But like the gameplay was beautiful, and it was as per the information, it was all done on the PlayStation 4.
Okay.
And the graphics were beautiful. Like, no screen cutting, no lag, no nothing. It was just...
Yeah.
It was really well done. I'm so excited.
I mean, just based on the FMV that they showed for the trailer, it looked amazing.
Yeah. So another cool thing that they talked about there is a tie-in to Force Awakens. So the landscape I mentioned earlier, Planet Jakku, Jakku, I believe, is where some of the Force Awakens takes place. It's where the Star Destroyers crashed into the desert planet. You get to fight in the Battle of Jakku in free DLC that comes out. If you pre-order the game, you get it 2 weeks before the movie comes out. If you don't pre-order the game, it becomes available to everyone a week before the movie comes out. And you actually get to fight in the Battle of Jakku set before the movie. So you get to see why the Star Destroyers crashed into the planet and why all the destruction is there, which I think is really cool. I think there's not a whole lot of... So one thing I'm a little concerned about is there's not a whole lot of maps available at launch.
It's the DLC age.
So I'm hoping it's going to stay the path as the Force Awakens tie-in, which is free. Mm-hmm. I would love to see like a free map come out every month, 2 months.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, maybe like a paid DLC pack.
With like I think they'll definitely do DLC just to keep it fresh.
Yeah, but I mean, everything I saw, beautiful, so amazing. There's also space battles. Kind of like Battlefront. Battlefront had that, I believe. Did it? You can get out of the TIE fighter.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. It's been a while.
I don't remember. It's been a very, very long time.
But yeah,
PlayStation 2 time.
I'm super excited. It looks beautiful. It looks wonderful.
Everything Star Wars is just...
I didn't used to be a huge Star Wars fan, but I am a huge Star Wars fan now.
Yeah.
And then, so that was day 2.
We'd have a Star Wars marathon pretty soon.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do like a hangout. You can guys watch it with us. Yeah, so that was day 2.
That was day 2.
Okay.
Day 3, not necessarily the most widespread of Star Wars media, but day 3 they showed Star Wars Rebels Season 2 Episode 1, and it had so spoilers for that. If you are gonna watch Star Wars Rebels,
well, what is Star Wars Rebels?
So Star Wars Rebels is the new animated show on Disney XD.
Okay,
I believe. Could be wrong on the channel. I believe that's where it's at, though. And it is animated in a similar way to Star Wars Clone Wars TV show.
Yep.
And it is set between 3 and 4, episodes 3 and 4, and it is about a Jedi who disregarded Order 66 and was not killed. So you get to actually see him fighting against the Empire with a group of rebels. Freddie Prinze Jr. is actually the voice.
Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah, Freddie Prinze Jr.
Okay.
So it's a really popular show amongst kids and adults, and it's I have not actually read it or watched it yet because I want to read Star Wars. I think it's called A New Dawn or something like that. It's one of the books. It's the first book that came out in the new canon, and it is the prequel to the TV show, and it's all about that Jedi.
Yeah.
And but the cool thing, so in spoilers now, in Season 2, Episode 1, there is a battle that a lot of people have been wanting to see, a fight that takes place between two characters everyone has come to love in the animated show and movies. You get to see Darth Vader fight his old apprentice, his old Padawan, Ahsoka Tano, which was the Padawan in Star Wars Clone Wars to Anakin. So that is a fight that takes place in this. So that's super cool. Very excited to see that. I'm going to catch up on the show and actually tune into Season 2 because it's kind of drawing me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm super excited for that too. Like I said, not as big of news as day 1 or day 2.
Yeah.
But a lot of people were super excited for it. So,
yeah.
But yeah, so Star Wars Celebration 2015 was really cool. There was a lot of cool stuff there. Lots of Star Wars fans, lots of cosplay, lots of they had a tattoo area that literally everyone was getting these really awesome tattoos.
As you would expect from any convention. I don't know about the tattoos, but the cosplay and everything like that. Probably a bunch of cool stuff you can buy.
Lots of cool stuff that you can buy, and I did. Filled my cabinets with more stuff I don't need.
Yeah. We're collectors.
Yes. Very much so.
Awesome. Well, I really wish you'd watch that trailer. Anyway,
We'll see.
All right. Well, let us know if you saw the trailer. If you saw what thing that came out of the celebration got you the most excited, or if you don't like Star Wars, let us know why in the comments below.
If you don't like Star Wars, rethink that.
Rethink your life
Seriously.
and ask yourself what the meaning of life is.
WWJJD. What would Jar Jar do if he'd watch Star Wars?
I don't know if anybody would care what he did.
Hey, there were like 5 kids who loved him.
Kids loved him. I didn't.
I did because I was 10.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe,
And share.
and just help us. It really helps us out a lot. It supports us. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting us.
Follow us on Twitter. Together we are at Turboloot Games.
I am at Alex H.
And I am at AlphaDude21.
We will see you next time on Procrasticast.
Procrasticast.
Bye.
Bye.
You just look confused.
All right, let's get these fools.
I call driving.
Oh fuck! You get okay? Yeah. Let's get this. Oh shit! All right.
No, synoptic.
Oh, this is gonna be so dope.